So what I want to start the program with is that our theme is harvesting hope, and that's timely, but also that cancer is timeless. And the medical professional who started this program started it because cancer does not sleep. And originally the program, or the Relay for Life, was a 24-hour relay, and we would walk 24 hours. I started 26 years ago, and our team would walk for 24 hours. So this year, of course, it's a little bit different, but I just wanted to, again, thank you all for coming to be with us. And I do not want to belabor just the fact that I'm really relaying, not just because of my mom and not just because of my husband, but also because of all the family member and friends that have lost their battle to cancer. But also I relay I relay because I have friends and family who are survivors, and I thank the American Cancer Society for everything that they do. I was a volunteer many years ago and continue to be, but I'm grateful for that. So we're going to begin our program as we always do with the national anthem.
Okay, today I have the privilege to share a video recorded especially for our relay. The members of the Cypress Airs Men's Barbershop Quartet, under the direction of Kristen Thompson, who will now present our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare of bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
We actually stood and had our hands on our heart. We were enjoying that. So now we're going to go into some introductions, and I wanted to share my partner. Today I have the privilege of introducing my co-lead for this relay. Sally Alden Longyear is a phenomenal woman who has overcome so much and continues to shine with a special light from within. She lost her mother to cancer when she was only 14. In fact, her first fundraising work was done on behalf of the Making Strides campaign in support of breast cancer. Sally has been raising funds and awareness for cancer for 26 years and is one of the all-stars of our event. I'm so very grateful that she undertook one more campaign and joined me in leading this event, and that I got the chance to make a new lifelong friend. This is my partner, Sally.
Thank you.
Who's going to come into the screen here?
And Allison, she's a rock star. And she has a heart of gold. And I don't know if you can see this, but this is a gold rock with a heart. Allison has a heart of gold. And she is nonstop. She never gave up. She is totally responsible for this event. And I just raised my hand. I'm okay to be headless. She's totally responsible for this event. And all I did was just show up when I could. It's been a challenging year for me. It's been a challenging 5 years for me. But Allison she is an amazing project coordinator. She also, by the way, is an amazing chef. She has a professional business, and she did not ask me to say this, but chefs for hire. But she's here because she lost both of her parents to cancer and has also lost multiple friends. And we're just doing this together because we want to make a difference. And can I do this? Oh, and that's what she's doing. Okay.
And then we'd like to introduce you to Blaine. Blaine is our ACS staff partner and a survivor. And he has been the rock of he's been the rock of my foundation for this relay. And I'm so grateful to have him. And I would like to bring him on screen right now.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for being here. What a wonderful gathering, an amazing group of people we have today. As much as I would like to be in Burgess Park this afternoon, getting ready to camp under a full moon, the world changed. And we had to reevaluate and pivot and make a lot of tough decisions. But this is a resilient community in Menlo Park and Palo Alto, and we haven't let this stop us in this fight that is so important to us. The fight goes on against cancer. Cancer does not stop, and we are not stopping at ACS. People need our services and programs now more than ever. We can't have a big gap in research due to a lack of funding, as it will have an impact on and on. And I just want to echo the thanks and appreciation for all the teams, individuals, the fundraising dollars. I know it's tough to ask right now, and making those asks has an incredible fundraising total for our event at this point. And the fundraising goes on. This is our celebration, and I'm looking forward to a great afternoon of celebrating with everybody here. I would like to send a special thanks to our ELT members, obviously Allison and Sally, for leading us throughout this process, but also shout out to Amy leading up our sponsorship, Sharon working on entertainment, Roy with logistics, Jill with entertainment and a bunch of other things, Garima, a new member who's been helping with our social media, a lot of our visual stuff, Maggie, who came on to do food and had to pivot to virtual food, but we do have a food component, and Celia, who is a Stanford student and helped us with some outreach and sponsorship asks. Along with them, Kendra and Aaron, our area lead volunteers from ACS, who've been incredibly supportive. This is Aaron's home relay, so we're glad to have her on that basis, but she does double duty with us. She's a team captain, and then she's also a mentor and supporter. So with that, I am going to hand it over to Amy to go through our Why I Relay.
Oh, thanks, Blaine. I would like to just say how happy I am that we've got so many participants virtually. So 10 years ago, I joined my son's high school relay team. That was the year that I lost my mother to cancer and also a very good friend. So I was grateful to have something to do, and I've been relaying ever since. And so when my son got cancer 5 years ago, we knew just what to do. And he did too. He was devastated, but I knew he would be okay physically. What I worried about was mentally. And I knew he'd be okay when he said, "Mom, does this mean I get to walk in the survivor lap at Relay? So that was good. There's lots of reasons to relay. Everyone has their own reason, but don't take my word for it. Here's Caroline, and she's going to tell you why she relays.
Thank you, Amy, and hi, everyone. I'm Caroline Zhang, and I'm a sophomore at Palo Alto High School, as well as a captain on the Relay for Life youth team. I relay for my grandma, who I lost to lung cancer. I also relay because my mom works in cancer research, and her life-saving work has inspired me and gotten me thinking about how I could help those in the community affected by cancer. Growing up and as a teenager, I always thought that I had to be an adult or a professional in order to make a difference. However, being on the Relay for Life youth team really changed my perspective. Us as a group of teens were able to work together and put our passions and skills towards a life-saving cause. On the youth team, we reached out to other teens in the community and invited them to join our team, organized and created a Luminaria fundraising video, and raised money on our donation page. I especially enjoyed creating the Luminaria video, where we were able to get many people, from teens to adults to doctors, to speak about their individual experiences. It was so amazing and meaningful to see everyone come together, connect over our common experiences, and work together towards a better future. Cancer has deeply impacted me and so many others, and this event is a reminder that we are not alone. I know that 2020 has been a really crazy and hectic year, but even so, together as a community, we can stand together and illuminate hope. Thank you, and now I will be passing it off to the next speaker, Garima.
Thank you.
Thank you, Caroline. Loved your introduction to why you relayed. My tryst with cancer really came to be when I saw my friend's mother get diagnosed with brain cancer and see the variations at each stage. From being a very loving and doting mother to really literally forgetting all her near and dear ones hit me hard and made me realize that life needs to be taken a little less seriously and enjoyed a bit more per second. This is precisely why I relay. And now I'll just hand it over to Blaine to ask him what he thinks about this. Over to you, Blaine.
Thank you, Garima. And I know I just spoke a second ago, but why I relay? Know that in the introduction, you found out that I am a cancer survivor. So this is not just a job for me. This is a passion, and this is a fight that I've been on board with for many years before I started ACS. When I was diagnosed with cancer, I had a great supportive family, friends, and group of people around me. I had resources and everything I needed to survive, which I did, and I am almost 14 years cancer-free at this point. But not everybody has that, and that's why I relay. I relay so programs and services can help people through their battle. I relay so fundraising dollars can have breakthroughs in research, because research anywhere helps patients everywhere. And ACS is a huge, huge funder in cancer research. That's why I relay. And like I said, it does definitely take a team. And that leads us right into our team introduction. So I'm going to hand it over to Jill.
Thanks, Blaine. All right, roll the announcements. So everybody, we're going to introduce our teams via a PowerPoint presentation. And Blaine, go ahead and let's get going.
I'm clicking it.
All right.
So meanwhile, Jill, why do you?
Okay, our first team is Team Blaine Rides On. Very attractive outfit, Blaine. As you know, Blaine is our ACS staff partner. So thank you, Blaine, for all of your support throughout this whole year, pivoting this event to actually a virtual event has been, I'm sure, a challenge, and we appreciate you. Next team. Okay, the next team is Soul Strider. This is Maggie's first year in the relay, and she is rocking it as one of our top fundraisers. So thank you so much for your support. All right, our next team is Deepa. Deepa is a returning team member. She's got 2 team members here. Pallavi, and I'm not going to try to pronounce these maybe. I'm just gonna let you read them on the screen. But that looks like a happy team there at one of the past Relay for Life events. So, all right, our next team is Alexander's Warriors. Jonathan helped out early with our fundraising events. I remember meeting him actually in person before we had to shelter in place. So thank you for all your support. Then Total Glow Wellness. Okay, Total Glow Wellness is a recent team that joined. Terry is our fearless leader on this team, so thank you. Gorgeous photos, so I'm feeling very well. Joy DeVive. Joy DeVive is a longtime participant in a relay. Betty here with a couple of her cohorts, and it looks like they were at a relay actually doing some sleepover. So, all right, Roche Rescuers. This is the first year at relay, but this is the 3rd team on which Gabby has participated. So Gabby is like a serial participator. I love it, and has created her own team this year. So thanks for joining us. All right, Squashing Cancer. What a great name. All right, from high school through college, the siblings here, Lizanne and Jackson, have stayed committed to relay. And gosh, I wish we had the picture, the name of the dog as well, because I'm sure that that dog's been doing a lot of walking. All right, the Palo Alto OES Chapter 203. So Lynn is our captain here, and it's ready with survivor gifts and creative crafts, and it's also a returning team. All right, oops, I think I saw something flash up. Her name is Skylar. Thank you, that must have been the dog. All right, on to the SRI. SRI has participated and been involved in our relay since its inception. And there's a lot of SRI people here, so thank you for keeping up the charge, SRI. All right, Better Biomarkers. All right, Becky and the Better Biomarkers have returned for another year at relay. I'm loving that double helix action with the DNA. All right, on to our next, Wonderland. So Allison's team, and you know, what can we say about Allison is that she's just an awesome leader, co-leader, and she has a very small but mighty team. All right, and the team Greer Gultimate, because it's from Ultimate Frisbee. This is Jim's team, who's actually his wife, Allison, and he runs the Greer Ultimate game, inherited after losing his friend to cancer. So I love Ultimate Frisbee. Team Charlton. So this is their first year with relay, and it's led by a Stanford student, Celia. So thank you, Celia, for participating. All right, wow, look at this great setup here. The SLAC team. So Erin is our area lead volunteer for Relay for Life and ACS. Great little smiling face there in the middle. All right, Menlo Park Palo Alto youth team. Right, we did hear from Caroline just a couple of minutes ago. This team was put together by the high school rivals, and they said, let's put aside those rivalries and let's join together. And we've got Pally and Menlo. We probably even have some other schools involved in that team. So thank you, kids, for participating. All right, this is the Cancer Cops. So Sharon and the Cancer Cops are longtime relayers. And we have the MP Rotary Rock. So the Rotary Club of Menlo Park has participated in the relay for many years. And this time they just hit it out of the park. So that looks like a great team. Thank you. Okay, ETST. Don't know what it stands for, would love to know. This is our largest team with 15 participants. So congratulations. All right, this is my team, Whatever Works. And so my team is here because of I lost my partner to cancer, and he was into candy. So we're representing him and thinking of him today. Cancer Moonshots. All right, this is Amy's team. She's participated for 10 years, and she created the Cancer Moonshots after she graduated from her son's relay team. So thank you, Amy, for all you do. Amy was our champion for leading our teams and getting us super motivated to be here today and lead the charge on fundraising. So thank you. All right, the Hillview Middle School, they have participated. Most of the time they're doing an event on their own. This year, they, of course, we had to go virtual, so they're here joining us. Thank you so much for your contributions. And our last team is Team Connie. So again, thank you very much to Ardith, I believe, is the team captain there. So this is our great list of teams. I mean, that's what, 23 teams, if I got that right. And we're all very happy that you have decided to come and participate today. Hope you're all online. Now I'm going to hand it over to Max, who's going to present the youth teams and what they were up to.
Thank you, Jill. Hello, everybody. I'm glad to see that you were all able to make it today to our relay. My name is Max, and I am the youth coordinator for the Relay for Life of Palo Alto and Menlo Park. As the youth coordinator, my goals were to increase youth involvement and luminaria sales to the high schools in our community. I could not have done this without the help of my fantastic youth committee. I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to Caroline Zhang from Palo Alto High School and Sophie and Simone McCurry from Menlo Atherton High School. As a committee, we originally decided to have a competition between high schools to see who could sell the most luminaria. However, we had to pivot due to the pandemic, and we decided to create a video. These three young women were key in making our luminaria video, and I would like to share with everybody their hard work.
Do you know someone currently fighting cancer, or have you ever lost a loved one to cancer? You are not alone. The Menlo Park and Palo Alto youth team joined Relay for Life because of their own personal experiences with cancer and do their best to support those in the community who have also been impacted by it.
I'm Michael, and I've had cancer. My grandmother passed away from cancer, so I relay to help support other people that are still struggling with cancer and need help.
I'm Caroline Zhang, and I relay for my grandma, who I lost to lung cancer. I also relay because my mom works in cancer research, and her life-saving work has inspired me to do all that I can to help those affected by cancer in our community.
Hi, I'm Sophie, and I relay for my aunt who had breast cancer.
I'm Heather, and I relay to support family members that have passed from cancer and for people who are still fighting.
Hi, I'm Amelia. I relay for my family friend who has breast cancer.
Hi there, I'm Blaine from the American Cancer Society, your staff partner for the Relay for Life of Menlo Park. And relay is not just a job for me. I relay because I'm a cancer survivor, and I want to do anything I can to support other people impacted by cancer.
I'm Lucy Higgins, and I relay for my mom's friend who suffers from breast cancer. She has helped me grow so much as a person, and I want to help give back and support other cancer patients.
Hi, my name is Simone, and I relay for my grandma who passed away from cancer.
Hi, I'm Vivian, and I relay for my grandmother who has passed from colon cancer.
Hi, my name is Dr. Tian Zhang, and I am a hematologist at Stanford University. I take care of patients with a blood cancer called acute myeloid leukemia, or AML, and I chose to focus my practice on this cancer because we currently lack effective and curative therapies. And I hope to change that for the future.
Hi, my name is Benson George, and I am a first-year resident in the internal medicine department at the Brigham and Women's Hospital. I first became interested in studying cancer as an undergraduate, where I worked in a lab focused on finding the causes of cancer. This type of work really spoke to me because as someone who wanted to become a physician and take care of patients, this served as another avenue to find treatments for patients in need.
Hi, I'm Allison. And I'm Sally. And we are the co-leads of the Menlo Park and the Palo Alto Relay for Life. I relay in honor of my mom and my dad. I've been relaying for 26 years in honor of my mom and now my husband.
The youth team of the Relay for Life of Menlo Park and Palo Alto are selling luminaria to honor cancer warriors. Luminaria are a Relay for Life tradition, which features paper bags decorated with the name of a cancer patient and a picture or phrase to pay tribute to that person. The luminaria are lit with a candle during a ceremonial walk to commemorate an individual's battle with cancer. We are asking for a $10 donation towards a luminaria. 100% of the funds raised from the luminaria go to the American Cancer Society, which sponsors cancer research, operates a 24-hour cancer help hotline, provides free lodging to cancer patients and their families, and so much more.
Please consider donating to our cause.
Please donate to the American Cancer Society. Please donate to the Relay for Life.
Please donate to the American Cancer Society. They work for an amazing cause.
Donate to Relay for Life.
Please donate to the American Cancer Society.
Please consider helping someone out in these times of darkness and donating.
A lot has been put on pause this year, but the fight against cancer still continues, so please consider donating to the American Cancer Society and Relay for Life.
None of this work would be possible without the patients, their families, nurses, pharmacists, and people like you who have continued to support cancer research. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for doing your part.
I highly encourage you to visit relayforlife.org/Menlo Park CA and dedicate a luminaria. You could do this to celebrate a survivor, honor somebody currently battling, or remember a loved one lost.
You can dedicate a luminaria on the Menlo Park and Palo Alto Youth Team webpage. The link to the website is in the video description, and there will also be a shortened link on the end screen. Thank you so much for your support and consideration. Together, we can illuminate hope in the lives of those who are impacted by cancer.
Thank you again to Caroline, Simone, and Sophie for helping to create this wonderful video. Although Luminaria sales are currently closed, if you felt moved by our video, you can still donate to our youth team. Now I would like to hand it over to Garima, who will share some news about cancer research.
Thank you so much, Blaine. Thank you so much, Max, for that wonderful, wonderful video on the youth team that we saw. Very, very inspiring. Hello again, everyone. Each year at a Relay for Life, we highlight a local cancer researcher and an ACS grantee to show the impact our fundraising dollars are actually making right here in our very own backyard. Please enjoy this video from Stanford Medicine's Dr. Carleen Simpridge, and keep an eye out for those relay images from last year.
My name is Carleen Simpridge. I work at Stanford University School of Medicine, and I'm an ACS research professor. My lab studies how cells maintain the stability of DNA, which forms their genome. That is how they prevent various mutations from accumulating. Mutations are a driving force of cancer because they prevent cells from controlling their growth. We've been studying important new causes of genome instability in cells and how cells initially respond to these threats. By understanding this better, we can identify tumors that may respond to certain therapies and identify new drug targets. The ACS have been important at many times in my career, funding my work when I was just getting started, funding postdocs in my lab, and now funding me as a research professor. This recent award was important because it provides significant recognition of my lab's work and has allowed us to take on new high-risk, high-reward projects with new postdoctoral fellows.
You muted, Garima.
Sorry about that. Wow, great to see that the money we are raising for the American Cancer Society is being put to work locally to have a significant impact on our fight against cancer. When asking for donations, please share this information so that people understand that we are funding local projects. Now, I'd like to hand it over to Amy to highlight our survivors. Over to you, Amy.
Thanks so much, Garima. And what a wonderful, wonderful thing to be able to see what our dollars do in research. As a scientist, I am so proud that our efforts to fundraise are funding such great research. I am here now to talk about why we really relay survivors. Each year we have more and more survivors, and that is really wonderful. Virtually every breakthrough in cancer has been funded in some form by the American Cancer Society. I am proud to say that our efforts have helped to reduce cancer mortality by 29% over the last 25 years. So, without further ado, I'd like to make the following tribute to our survivors.
Hi there. This is Blaine from the American Cancer Society, your staff partner for the Relay for Life of Menlo Park, and I'm a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
I'm a survivor 3 times.
Hi, I'm Jim, and I'm a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
Hi, I'm Anita O'Hara. I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and it's gone now. I'm a survivor. Ha!
I'm a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
Hi, I'm Susan Simpson. I was diagnosed with stage 3 uterine cancer 2 years ago.
I'm sorry, I'm frozen up here. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm gonna need to, I don't know why this hasn't loaded. We'll have to, let me see if this loads during the rest of the presentation. We can show it at the end, or we'll also show it tonight as well. Sorry about that.
Well, I think you get the idea. We have a lot of survivors. We're so happy for them. This is one of the things that brought me a great deal of healing the first time that I attended Relay. I thought I was in it to just raise money, but in fact, I hadn't really grieved my own mother's loss. And when I walked on the survivor and caregiver's lap, that's when my tears finally fell and I began to feel better. I know we're doing our best to fight cancer. And now I'd like to hand it off to Allison.
You guys are muted.
Welcome back today. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We'll get this right. Something about doing this virtual is just not quite as easy as seeing you all in person. But we would like to tell you all the wonderful things that we have planned for today. After we conclude our opening ceremony, we're going to take a short break, and then at 3:30, we're going to move into the fitness hour. We hope that some of you will go out and take a walk and maybe reflect on your past Relay experiences and the cancer warriors that we honor today. Don't forget to track your distance and turn it into Blaine to qualify for the Motion Award of the Day. We've also provided a link to a gyrokinesis class with Leah Putnam. And that is a really great way to stretch your core and move your body. And for those of you looking for a more active option, there is a link to a high-intensity interval training class. It's offered by SVM Fitness of Menlo Park. Then there will be a short half-hour break before we head into our team building and fundraising hour at 5 p.m. During this time, we hope you will connect with your team and continue the mission of trying to reach our fundraising goal. You can send a few more emails, post on Facebook, or maybe just skip your coffee today and make a donation to your own page. Or you can support one of our other team's efforts. Sharon will be selling relay rings to support the Cancer Cops. And there's an auction that I put together on 32 auctions. It still has some great deals on amazing things. There's a lavender basket, some hope-themed gifts that were created especially for us, donated by Shady Lane, a photo package, unique beauty, chiropractic visit, and some gourmet food. Then there'll be another short half-hour break, which would be a great time to go out and get some pizza. And then at 6:30, we're going to head into the arts and crafts and baking hour. You can join a live mandala rock painting class where we'll create a hope-themed keepsake from today's event. You could join a live apple tart tatin baking class with Jill. You can create a really yummy dessert to enjoy during our closing ceremony. We also provided a link to a crane folding origami activity that was shared with us. Cranes are a symbol of peace and have been traditionally folded to give to someone who is ill, to send them good luck and wishes for their recovery. Don't forget to take pictures of your day, whatever you end up doing, and post them and share on our Relay's Facebook and Insta pages. Don't forget to use the hashtag RelayMPPA. But most importantly, please remember to come back and join us for our closing ceremony at 8 p.m. tonight, right here on the same Zoom link. And now, here's Maggie, and she's going to share the details of our special food fundraiser of the day.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Allison, and thank you, everyone, for all of your inspiring stories and all of your hard work to help us fight this horrible disease. I am here to share with you that Amici's of Menlo Park is going to donate 25% of their proceeds raised today for all orders ordered at the Menlo Park Amici's. And it's for pickup, not no deliveries, I'm sorry, but for pickup. So hopefully you're working up an appetite today after all your activities, and you can order a pizza and head on down there and grab a pizza, a salad, whatever, and all proceeds will go to Relay for Life. Please remember to mention the American Cancer Society Relay for Life when you place your order. And that's it. And I will turn it back over to Allison and Blaine.
Thanks, Maggie. So actually, it's about me, and I would love all of you. And now, putting my professional hat on, I would like you all to stand up and take a break, and we will. Yay! Wow, people actually do what I ask them to do. Sorry, I get really excited when people do that. One thing I would just like all of you to do, it's really simple, is I just want you to pull your shoulders back and down and keep your head over your shoulders. And I want you to go forth and be neutral. And when you text, I want you to work on keeping your head upright. And then we will see you back at 8 o'clock. Have fun for the rest of the afternoon, and thank you so much for being with us. Allison and I, well, it's really her fault. It's her fault. Have worked really hard to make this happen, and I'm so very grateful that you all have taken the time to be with us right now. So again, come back, 8 o'clock. No, actually, we want them to come back. When's the rock painting?
At 6:30.
6:30. We want you to come back at 6:30 for the rock painting if you want, or the exercise.